Welcome back to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. In today's video, I know that you're trying to lose weight. I know that some of y'all are confused on what you should be eating, especially when it comes to breakfast, the most important meal of the day. That's what sets the tone for the rest of your day. You go through a drive-thru first thing in the morning, probably not gonna set you off right, but you eat one of these 3 healthy breakfasts. You'll not only be feeling good, doing your body some good, eating good food, but you also set the tone for the rest of the day, making you more likely to succeed. If y'all are ready to see what these are all about, then let's get started. Let's do it! Yeah!
You're only gonna see me where I'm paid to be. I'm only watching TV if I'm watching me. Got it out the mud, now my Jordan's clean. Diamonds on me, dancing, let them drip on me. Bring a couple bottles, put it on my...
All right, folks, what we're gonna start with is a staple in my diet. It has been for years. I love this recipe. I have a ton of different versions on my channel, but we're gonna start with the base. We're gonna keep it simple. All you need is a mixing bowl, a few ingredients, and a cheap little waffle maker, and you'll be eating like royalty and seeing results in no time at all. First, we're just gonna take our mixing bowl and our food scale. You need this, folks. We're gonna get these situated. Then we're gonna start by adding 27 grams of an instant complete pancake mix. We'll go ahead and weigh out 27 grams. And a helpful tip, I like to take it since there's no bag in here. Grab one of these Ziplocs and transfer it. That way it stays fresh for longer. Like Dad always said, never underestimate the utility of a Ziploc. Now we're gonna add a scoop of whey protein. This is the brand I recommend, Optimum Nutrition. You can find it just about anywhere. It's priced good and it's highly reputable with good flavor. We need 31 grams. Then we need some Greek yogurt, fat-free of course. We're gonna use this Oikos Vanilla. This is my favorite. It has amazing macros, lots of protein, and it tastes good. And it's gonna taste even better in this recipe. Let's weigh this out, and we're almost done, I promise. Next up, we need either egg beaters or egg whites. Nutritionally, they're the same thing. This just has better texture, in my opinion. Use whichever you want. These are a go-to recipe ingredient right here. Good way to add protein. But I always keep some on deck, literally for these waffles. We need 92 grams. And then finally, just to add a little sweetness, 3 grams of a 0-calorie sweetener. I buy these big bags because it's cheap and we use it all the time. What you're looking for is sucralose in the grocery store, folks. That's the best one. And then finally, to help these get nice and fluffy, about 1 gram or 2 of baking powder. There we go. And now we just go in, whisk everything together till it's smooth. This should just take about 60 seconds or so. And once we got it mixed up, we'll just plug in the waffle maker, set it on about 75% heat or so. Make sure we hit it with a little nonstick. Then all we'll do is just spoon our batter into the middle, work it to the outside. Be careful not to fill this thing too full because it will spill over the sides a bit if you're not careful. This recipe will make 2 massive 8-inch Belgian waffles, so we need about 2 rotations in here. All right, that looks perfect to me. I'll just close this up, wait about 2 to 3 minutes. The light on here will turn green. Once we get to that point, we'll be in business. See you in a sec. Go. Fluffy, healthy, high protein waffles in just a few minutes. Told you this was easy. Now to add some micronutrients, we'll take 70 grams of blueberries, put them right here in the middle. And then finally, probably my favorite condiment for weight loss is this Miss Buttersworth sugar-free maple syrup. I'm telling you guys, this stuff is so good that I literally prefer it over regular syrup, and it takes this thing from great to excellent. We'll just add a little drizzle right on here. That right there, folks, is how it's done. Now in this breakfast, we're getting 382 calories with just 2 grams of fat. We're getting 54 grams of protein, 37 grams of carbs, and 4 grams of fiber. Not only is a breakfast like this a ton of food, it's gonna fill you up. With it being so high in protein at 54 grams, it's gonna keep you more satiated for longer and ensure that as you're losing weight, your body's prioritizing burning the fat off of you as fuel instead of the muscle. And a great tip with this recipe right here is that it's perfect for meal prep. Get you a container. This one's made of glass, use Tupperware, whatever your preference. Pack this thing up with you. You can eat it in the car cold. You can warm it up at work, however you wanna do it. These are fantastic and have been a staple for me for years. Now, let me show you our second option, which is even easier. Now, this next one literally takes no time at all to make, even simpler than the last one, if you can believe that. And once again, perfect to take with you. All we're gonna need is a little blender. I recommend something like this Magic Bullet. We're gonna need a few simple ingredients and of course, a food scale. Let's get started. We'll just put our blender cup right here and we'll start with 240 grams of unsweetened vanilla almond milk. You shouldn't be drinking cow's milk if you're trying to lose weight, folks. Switch to this and you won't even miss the regular stuff. And this thing right here, I started drinking once a day a little while back and I love how it makes me feel. This thing is packed with so much nutrition. Literally everything you need that I think is a necessity. And I promise you it tastes amazing. So we have some frozen blueberries. We just need about 70 grams and I do recommend frozen because it makes this thing taste much more like a dessert. After that, we got frozen strawberries. We need 56 grams and keep in mind, you could use different fruits if you want, but I do believe this combo right here is the best bet. And now for some protein and good flavor, we need some peanut powder. I recommend PB2. We just need 48 grams. grams. And once again, we're getting close to done. I don't like to eat greens. I don't know, just wasn't raised on them. So this is a great alternative. We need some greens powder. I'm gonna toss 8 grams down in here. And a little pro tip, this is how you get your greens in without having to taste them. Next up, we need 6 grams of a sugar-free fiber powder. 6 grams of this will do the trick. And then finally, about 5 grams of our 0-calorie sweetener. Now we just attach the old blender lid, place it on the bullet, and blend this for a couple minutes till it's ready to go. There we go, guys. Told you this was easy. Like I said, magic bullet makes it stupid simple. You just put this lid on it and it goes from blender to in your stomach in no time. Not only is this thing loaded with everything you need for a healthy diet, but the fiber, micronutrients, and the volume of this are literally gonna keep you full long after you drink it. In our Super Shake smoothie, we're getting only 250 calories, 6 grams of fat, 16 grams of protein, 33 grams of carbs, with a whopping 14 grams of fiber. This right here is a perfect addition to anyone's diet. If you want a little more protein, you can always toss in a scoop away. You can always customize this by swapping out the fruit, and I recommended this just like the last meal. This is easy to take with you to work, pop in a cooler, pop in the fridge, and drink it whenever you're ready. You could even make a ton of these in advance, store them in the fridge, and drink them as you need it. Like I always try to tell people, dieting doesn't have to be hard, it doesn't have to be something you don't enjoy, and it doesn't have to be something that you're a slave to. When you're eating delicious food like these waffles or drinking stuff like this shake, I promise you it's delicious. It literally doesn't even feel like you're dieting. Whether it's breakfast, lunch, dinner, or dessert, there's no such thing as bad foods, only bad ingredients. If you make the right versions, ones from this channel, you can literally eat good food, know that it's filled with protein, know that it's lower in calories than its counterpart, and know that it'll actually be beneficial for your diet. Now these meals right here are some of my staples. We have a ton more on the channel. I recommend you check them out. If you decide you want to give this diet a try, you want access to every recipe right in your pocket, you can always pick up a copy of the RJF Anabolic Cookbook, which you'll find at the first link in the description box below. We have over 350 pages in this bad boy, and it grows, because every time I drop a new recipe on the channel, it gets added to the book for free. You only got to get it one time. I'm telling you, you follow us in here, you truly do, you'll see results no matter what, you just gotta do it. Like I always say, dieting, losing weight, being in shape doesn't have to be hard. It just needs to be something you enjoy, that way it doesn't feel like work. And with this in your pocket, you'll never work a day again. Hit that link down below if you wanna check it out now. Let's get on to this next breakfast. Now this next one, guys, has been in my arsenal since the beginning. This literally got me started down this entire path, the anabolic eating path, and couldn't be more thankful for it. Shout out Greg. What we're gonna need for this one is a skillet. We're gonna need 4 pieces of some 60-calorie white bread and a few simple ingredients, and we'll be making a classic I know you're gonna love. We're gonna make some anabolic French toast. This is the 2.0 version. In my opinion, the better version. So if you're about to skip this, think about it. You could learn something new. We're gonna start 92 grams of egg whites in our mixing bowl. Then we need 85 grams of our fat-free Greek yogurt of choice. This adds a ton of flavor to them, helps them get extra fluffy. Then we just need 15 grams of our vanilla whey, 5 grams of a vanilla extract, and then finally, we can't skip the cinnamon. We need a couple grams. Now we'll just give everything a quick whisk. Then we just take our white bread, 1 slice at a time, and put it in here, give it a nice little coating, let it soak this up, flip it over, boom, not too much, onto the plate. Just gonna rinse and repeat. I've made this so many times I could do it with my eyes closed. And that same thing goes for you too. You make a recipe, you find some staples, it may seem like a hassle the first time you make it, but just like with anything, practice makes perfect. Then we just preheat a skillet, a little bit nonstick, and we'll go ahead and set our pieces right down inside. You can pack this thing with 4 if you want, but I gotta make it look pretty, so we'll just do 2. This will need about 2 to 3 minutes each side. Give it a flip, and after you've been cooking for about 6 minutes in total, these will be ready to go, and you'll be eating good once again. And there we go, folks. Another easy, high volume, high protein breakfast staple. Only thing it's missing, once again, you just need a little bit of that Miss Buttersworth. And a little pro tip, this 0-calorie confectioner sugar from Swerve is really the icing on the cake. Boom, baby. That right there is how it's done. This meal right here has gotten me shredded more times than I can count. Just like the waffles, you can eat it cold, tastes amazing, minimal prep. I've literally on certain days made this and eaten it for every single one of my meals because it was so easy and my schedule was so hectic. If you're looking for the perfect place to start, I always say this recipe right here is probably the one I recommend the most. In this meal, we're getting 400 calories, 4 grams of fat, 38 grams of protein, and 53 grams of carbs. And there you have it, folks. 3 healthy, high protein breakfasts that not only taste good, will help you get your day started off on the right foot. You knock one domino over, the rest tend to fall in succession. If you miss that first one, it can be way harder to get on track later on in the day. Start your day with one of these. I'm telling you, not only will your taste buds thank you, but your body will too. And if you have absolutely no time, you're running out the house, don't forget you can always grab a protein bar, especially one like an Anabar, if you want it to taste good while still giving you that protein. With a flavor like this, triple chocolate wasted, it is coated in chocolate sprinkles, has a soft Milky Way-like center. It is literally filled with chocolate chips. I know I'm a little biased, but I literally eat 2 to 3 of these a day. I'm not even lying to you. This flavor right here is my new addiction. If you want a protein bar that actually tastes like a candy bar, you can always head over to theanabar.com. My code RGF10 will save you money. You can also find them on Amazon, in GNC, coming soon to Vitamin Shop. We got a store locator on the site, and I know if you've been turned off by protein bars before, this might finally be the one that changes your mind. And trust me, I know if you try them, you'll be hooked. I do give away a box in every single video. In order to be entered into that giveaway, like the video, be subscribed, leave a comment. Tons of great videos to help you lose weight and live your best life coming. The winner from the last video of the world's best tasting protein bar is Exodus208 with the comment. Glad to see another video. Awesome as always. I've been using your cookbook since October. I'm down over 10 pounds, and the French toast and pizza from today's vid are some of my favorite recipes in the book. Excited to try the new Anabar flavor too. Hey, appreciate you, big dog. Congrats on the weight loss. Thanks for the support on the channel. If you guys are ever looking for more meal ideas, I do a ton of full day of eating videos. Make sure you check those out. Lots of inspiration, right? Sometimes you just gotta see someone else do something for it to click in your brain, and I got plenty of videos of me doing something, so check them out. Appreciate you, man. Shoot me an email. I'll get one of these out to you ASAP. And that's it, folks. That's gonna wrap this up. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I sure enjoy making them. Like I always try to tell you guys, losing weight, this whole thing isn't as complicated as people want you to believe. Hit your calorie goal and protein goal every single day. You can't lose. I have a video I just dropped I recommend you watch. I'll give you all the knowledge in that video. Use that, make these recipes, follow this diet, and you'll see results no matter what. You just gotta do it. As always, you can always pick up a copy of my cookbook, first link down below. 350 pages and growing, breakfast, lunch, dinner, dessert. All the favorites are in there. If you ever like the clothes I'm wearing, shout out to Young LA, rocking one of their shirts. What I like is right here, they're nice and tight. In the stomach, they're loose. So if you've been slipping, they got you covered. Their winter jackets and everything are incredible. They're stylish. The fits are amazing. Personally, it's all I wear. YoungLA.com. Code RGF will save you money. If you want me to make you a meal plan, RemyJamesFitness.com. I can get you hooked up. You fill out a questionnaire. I'll crunch the numbers, build you a program. All you got to do is follow it. And finally, appreciate the support on the No Complaints podcast. We do have a podcast channel. You can find it, link in description. We're on Spotify, Apple Music, all that stuff. And if you like to hear 2 random guys talking about things they're not qualified in, it's the podcast for you. Thank you guys, as always. Hopefully your New Year's resolutions are going well. Appreciate everybody that supported the launch. Thank you so very much. Couldn't do what I do without y'all. Until next time, ladies and gentlemen, I'll see one of you at the next video. See you guys. Boom, 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 baby. Boom. We gone. I'm gonna eat that waffle when this is done.